These people was outrageous. These people was outrageous. They are delusional. They have to be delusional. And I had soon when I seen this, I'm like, well, how come I didn't see this a couple of days ago? Why am I just seeing this now? As soon as I seen it, I said, I wasn't even gonna do a live today because it's Sunday. But I said when I seen this, I said, oh yeah, I have to go in and talk about this and show this. Yeah, these Somalis. What's up with it, Hugo? What's up with it, Awoken one? This is wild right here, bro. They took it too. They took it. They've gone too far now, man. They've gone too far. Like, I understand what people be saying. They trying to steal our culture, and it's weird, right? Because that gonna be tripping when we sharing certain information. You feel me? Because it's like we want it to spread, but we don't want it to spread like that. But yeah, these people tripping. I don't know. I think Trump should just maybe he should just get them out of here. Like because they doing too much. They just doing too much, and it's like even saying something about what they're doing is just gonna give me a headache. So I'm gonna let TikTok speak, and like I always say, you'll always see the name of the person talking right here, so you can actually check them out if you're on TikTok or whatever. But look at this. Look at this.
This is the most disrespectful thing I've seen so far in 2026. Did y'all let me read to y'all what it said on the sign. The big black
Wait, hold on 1 second. Let me make sure this is going. This is playing right before I. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. This is hella crazy, bro. Start it all over.
This is the most disrespectful thing I've seen so far in 2026. Did y'all let me read to y'all what it said on the sign. The big black sign with the white letters. It says, "We the people" means all people. And it says at the bottom, Immigrant Defense Network. This is All Lives Mattering Us. And it's done at the
The
hands of
Immigrants
people of color
Defense
and
Network.
deeply melanated immigrants. The Somali community has assembled immigrants, Latinos.
The
I've seen a few
IDF.
European immigrants up in there, and immigrants from all over the world to hijack the civil rights movement. If this is not utterly disrespectful, disgraceful, and dangerous to you as a Black American, then you
Exactly.
need to wake the fuck up. This all inclusive kumbaya, this is out the door. These people are here to replace you.
The
They
AI.
are here to replace you. Now, no one is saying that they can't stand up for
We
themselves,
know
but what do you
black.
mean fight for our rights? And you're doing it under the guise of civil rights? Being an illegal immigrant is not adjacent, nor is it synonymous with your civil rights or your civil liberties being infringed upon. You do not have any rights in the country if you are not a United States citizen. It is a crime, hence the term
Make sure y'all
illegal.
like the video.
Then at the bottom, it
It's
says
illegal.
Immigrant Defense Network. No one is doing anything to inherently harm immigrants. If you have your paperwork together, if you're not doing anything illegal, then chances are you're just living your
Is that
life.
what it is? You think so?
And what
AI
really perturbed
clips?
me the most, what really disturbed,
Heck no.
I needed a woosah. The fact that that
I'll say
Somali
that's
man
AI clips.
stood
That's
up there and
wild.
said, The movement has transformed from them and then to us and now.
Who made
They're
it? Now I'm gonna have
blatantly
to look into
saying,
that.
fuck you, Black American. Civil rights, which your ancestors fought for, bled for, died for, got hung for. We were getting unalive to even go when we were voting.
Hold on, I'll talk about it
A lot
after
of us were
this.
not even claiming our heritage so that we could keep our lives. We left our towns and our communities behind so that we could stay alive and keep our lineage going. Those of us who are still alive today, we are the ones that survived. We are the ones that made it through. We are the product of the ones that fought and prevailed. So for these immigrants to come over here, this is making me so angry. Like, I feel very emotional. I have to calm down. But for these immigrants to come over here and steal
Nah, I gotta look at this
a
video
movement
closer.
that
You
was
said it's
created,
AI. I'm like,
curated,
wait,
fought
hold
for,
on.
and literally built on
What?
the bloodshed of our this is
Oh, I gotta look at my thoughts on the Somali community is I don't have no thoughts on the Somali community. You know? I think if they taking money though, and they doing certain things, because I'm not going, I can't claim that all Somalians are the same, but they are because they all have the same movement. But I think they should just go home. Okay, I think they made enough money. They should go rebuild their own country and get their country straight. That's what I feel like. I ain't gonna hold you. I think they should just. You made enough money here. Go fix your own country for your own people. It's like, well, why wouldn't it? Why would that be so hard to do? With all the things that they be saying. Go home. Go fix your country. Like you. A lot of them did made enough money here, billions, maybe trillions. Stealing from the government. And it's wild because you'll think it's only in Minnesota, but when you look everywhere, it's going on everywhere in every state in the U.S. They doing the same thing. So just go home. Go fix your own stuff. Why not? Why wouldn't you?
But the movement is
Yeah, I gotta see
transformed
this.
from them and then to us and now.
Somebody said this is
This is
AI.
our moment because our time has come to defend our rights. Yes. This is one step in that great legacy. Let's march with solemnity. Keep hope alive! 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 Keep hope alive!
Yeah, report them fake businesses. They said.
Se siente, Minnesota está presente. Se ve, se siente,
Selma.
Minnesota está presente. Se siente, Minnesota está presente. Se ve, se siente, Minnesota está presente.
It looked like this part could be AI, but I don't know about the rest. I don't know.
Somebody! Oh, deep in my heart, I do believe we shall overcome someday. But the movement is transformed. Keep hope alive! 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 Se siente, Minnesota está presente. Se ve, se siente, Minnesota está presente. Se siente.
Grand Rising and Happy New Year to my family. I saw this video from Sister Lisa, and I wanted to jump on because it was talking about all of these immigrants going to Selma because it's time for them to fight for their rights. They said now it is time for them to fight for their rights because their rights are now coming into question. Now, you guys are all doing it backwards, and it all goes with everybody in Psalms 83.
My girl came in and was talking to
You
me.
stole the benefits. And now that you've enjoyed the benefits since 1965 and even before that, now all of a sudden 61 years later, you want to act like it's time for you to fight for the rights that you've already received the benefits from, because you stole all of the benefits from us. We were the ones who fought for the rights. We were the ones that had our rights taken away for 400 plus years in slavery. We were the ones that were not able to protect our families. We were the ones that were not able to get jobs. We were not able to go to school. And then you swoop in 1965 after we fought in the civil rights era for those benefits, and you stole the benefit.
Literally stole. No, y'all wasn't tripping. No, my girl came in and she was asking me something, so I had muted it, and that
benefits that were promised to the children of the Most High. And now you clowns want to go out there and act like, oh, it's time for us now to establish our legacy, and it's time for us to now fight for our rights.
What legacy?
That makes absolutely no sense. You don't steal all of the money and then use it all, and then at the end say, okay, well, now we got to work to fight to get our rights. You stole our benefits. Your parents and your grandparents never, great-grandparents never went through the 400 years of cursing like we did. So just like back then.
And I be hearing a lot of people say, like, when you hear them say like 200 years or 400 years, they be like, no, it was longer than that. And it's like, okay, we know that. We know that. We know it was longer. We know it was longer.
Still already got the benefits. But now that we've come to the end of the 6,000 years, and if you haven't heard, there was a huge event that just happened.
Yeah.
And it was that Iran
talk shit about
attacked the nuclear plant in Dimona, something that has never happened again in some space. It would have been the most guarded space because, of course, it's the nuclear, weapons of Israel. And it just shows you again how the first day of the new year, that it was shown that Israel cannot protect itself anymore. The United States cannot protect them anymore.
Wow.
Now we'll see what the response will be, because there are real life consequences now, because your era of invincibility,
no peace,
and your opportunity when you were in your blessing to be able to do whatever you want, and then there not be any recompense, is now over. So I want to show you this because, like I said, it's just very hilarious listening to these guys talk. And of course, you got all these Somalis out there, you got the Latinos out there who speak in Spanish. In Alabama, like anybody in Alabama, can even understand. Most people are not going to understand you when you're speaking Spanish. And then you're going to try to copy and erase Bloody Sunday because you guys are walking over the bridge. But when we had to deal with the police and the beatings and the things that, the threats to our lives, none of you were there. Now, because we have fought to be able to give our people, freedom, y'all came over and stole that freedom from us. And now even in 2026, you're walking over the bridge and trying to recreate things when there's no opposition. When there was opposition, you were nowhere to be found. Just like when we were paying our cursing for the 400 years of slavery and we were being destroyed, you were nowhere to be found at that time. So when it was time for us to get our, some of our blessing back and, some of our opportunities back, y'all swooped right in when you shouldn't have been there to swoop in. So let me show y'all a little bit of this clip. Thank you, Sister Lisa, for this.
Y'all them black Democrat supporters are pathetic, and I'm done. Y'all, they're trying to erase the legacy of Bloody Sunday. You know how Black Americans marched from Montgomery to Selma for voter rights peacefully, only to be met by a violent mob of state troopers with tear gas and clubs? You know that legacy that's already solidified? They said they're moving that forward in the name of immigrant rights.
Wow.
But the movement is transformed from then and then to us and now. This is our moment because our time has come to defend our rights. This is one step in that great.
It's wild because they get loans to open up businesses in our neighborhoods. Like that be the part that gets me. Like they get loans and stuff to open businesses, like immigrants, literally open up businesses in our neighborhoods. Cause you don't see them in like the white neighborhoods, in the good neighborhoods. Like we be talking about, you don't see liquor stores or none of that in the white neighborhoods. And you know the immigrants are the main ones that's running these stores, but they open stores in our neighborhood, and like shit we can't do that they will not, bro. This shit,
Legacy. Let's march with solemnity.
these people are something else.
And you know why you don't have any opposition? Because you're part of Psalms
Massage
83.
parlors,
And this proves it right there.
nail shops, and
We were not part of Psalms 83, so everyone was against us. That is
Hair
how it's
braiding.
always been. And now at the end, when you guys want to try, like, oh, we're going to stand up, that was them and then. We're the here and now. Your here and now does not have anyone standing against you. You're not having to fight for anything because you're all Psalms 83. And as you can see, it's all different colors. And that's why there's no cops at the end. There's no
that's what all they fight against is immigration. We no won't go home. They just don't want to go home. It's like
clubs, right? There's no dogs getting sick on you. There's no water hoses. There's none of that getting sick on you. Why is that? Because you're all Psalms 83. So you're just going for a walk over a bridge. That's what you're doing in 2026. You're just taking a walk over a bridge with no opposition. So how can you act like everybody all of a sudden now everybody wants to be a nigga? They want to call each other the nigga. Hey, nigga this, nigga that. All you Latinos want to call yourselves niggas. But when it was time to stand up with the niggas in 1965, your people said, the Negroes, I don't want to be lumped in with them. They have their fight. Their fight is not our fight.
not only that, they don't just get that. They get interest-free loans. They get free money every month. You feel me? They get a good credit score. They get all types of stuff that we just do not get. And they get money. I told you, I said every time, look, every time I go to the grocery store, I see it. I see immigrants in their EBT card. When they go to the car, they getting into like a Benz Maybach, a brand new Benz. It's like a brand new Benz. You like, and you like going, wait, hold on, that's not just a Benz, that's a Maybach. Stuffing them groceries in there. I see it every day. Every time I go to the store, this is what I see, and I go, dang, wait, hold on, how you do that? Like, you go by some of the apartments they even live in. Like, you see they got Corvettes, Lamborghinis, they got shit that, and you going like, how you got that living over here? But this is what they do. They get money. You feel me? They get money for them, their kids, for the whole family. So it's bro, free college. They get free everything. That's what makes it so easy for them to grow. That's what makes it so easy.
And that went with all other immigrants. Our fight was not their fight. So when it was time to stand up against the man and fight for our rights and whatever else, even if it cost us our lives, y'all were nowhere to be found. Now y'all want to show up in 2026 when there's nobody in your way anymore.
Y'all don't see it, but I'm puking in my soul
because out of all groups, you telling me Somalis decide to tether onto Black American legacy? These people that call Black Americans Jareers, all the years that Ilhan Omar been in office, she never addressed her Somali community as Black nor African because they're Somali, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just don't tether on to a legacy that's already been solidified. You cannot carry this legacy forward because this was for the voter rights of Black Americans. It wasn't for immigrant rights. Find another movement, right? I got a lot of respect for the free watermelon people because they're original. They found their own movement and carried out their own legacy. Why don't you find some of that? You know what I'm saying? Some originality. But yeah, this is disrespectful. To me, this is despicable and quite disgusting. Find your own movements. Stop tethering on to Black American struggle because Black American struggle does not run parallel to the immigrant struggle in this country. Again, Somalis. But the movement is transformed from them and then to us and now.
That killed it right there. What you mean, them and then? To us and now.
This is our moment.
Hell
because our time has come to defend our rights. Yes, this is one step in that great legacy. Let's march with solemnity. Yeah!
Not for your system.
Exactly.
You had your hope. This was the second Esdras. This world was made for many, and you guys had your opportunity, and that just all ended yesterday.
Yeah, they gonna copy it.
That all ended yesterday.
Yeah, exactly.
And you see, there's no soul, no spirit. As they're sitting there going for a walk over the bridge over there in Selma.
I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna notice this, right? When we doing videos, when I'm doing videos on controversial shit, like a lot of times they do that. They will pause and go sometimes, you know. So I apologize, but if you'll see it happening.
Because
only
that's why
when
it's
it's
always needed us
stuff like this.
Because we're the ones that bring the hope. We're the ones that bring the spirit. We're the ones that bring the flavor and absolutely everything. So you guys are talking about keep hope alive. Hope for what? You already received benefits for 60 plus years that you never fought for. And that was just proof right there. You never fought for these rights. And you've been getting loans and EBT and free housing, free medical, free food, free opportunities, free loans, and you've been living high off the hog. And that time is over with now.
Yeah, that's
so again, this huge event going on over there in Dimona.
That's what you said everywhere, though.
Even more and more because it's our new year.
You said everywhere, Deb. That's the crazy
part. Number 6 means to disentangle. And that's what the Holy Spirit has been doing with us. That's what 6 means, to disentangle. And she's been disentangling us from all of Psalms 83, no matter what you look like. Much love, family.
Yeah. That's why the separation is needed, because these motherfuckers they disrespectful. But I know we all see it in our cities with the immigrants and what they be getting. Like, you know, but which, you know, we wouldn't care, but the fact that they tried to make it seem like because they was given these free things and the path was easy for them, like they better than us. And it's like, come on now, man, y'all. Like I said, bro, I be feeling stupid saying it because they know, and it's like, why is you trying to be better than us anyway? We not trying to be better than you. Like we think we wasting our time trying to be better than. Think we sit around and we talk about how better we are than y'all. We don't care to be better than y'all. We just doing what we do that like we always done. But everybody comes and they want to be better than the black people. So that lets you know that, you know, y'all look at us as being better than you. That's the problem.
Chilling, man. I'm just listening to all this tether babble, man. What's going on with these Africans tonight?
It's Medinka, she's disrespectful like always. She believes that,
Oh dang, that music gonna mess up the live. I gotta go to the next one.
Yeah, I guess Jesse Jackson has more than one son. I guess the one in the video was Yusuf Jackson. Correct me if I'm wrong. People are saying that that's his other son. And yeah, yesterday, the video that I made, a lot of people were expressing their disdain and disappointment in what they did. It is disrespectful, like I said in the last video. Some people are saying that they have every right to march because they're American citizens and stuff like that. If they were American citizens or their family members were American citizens, they would not be marching in that march to basically combat ICE and the removal of TPS, temporary protective status for non-citizens.
For real, it's like this is how people really be feeling. FBA equals KKK. You would feel like that, but it's nothing close. That's the problem. It's nothing close. But it's just no. We just not fucking with y'all no more. Okay, that's just what it is.
Okay, so I don't know what to say, man, but yeah, we're not feeling this co-opting of our culture and our history at all. Yeah, I guess Jesse Jackson.
Yeah, we as not feeling it. Well, they be mad though about that shit, huh? We ain't feeling it. What you mean? I thought y'all ain't never had our backs. You feel me? That's why they say stuff like that. Like, oh, like no. How you gonna say that? How would you even fix your mouth to say that FBA equals the KKK? Are you like? We're talking about immigrants running, going against us from the jump, as black people going against us. But yet, when we come together as, in our little thing, y'all want to say we on the white side. And y'all been trying to get on the white. That's the side y'all trying to be on. Yeah, that's the side you came here and you tried to make yourself white. As close to white as you can get. Stayed away from us, got close to whites. Now, when we break away from your dumb ass and was telling you from the jump, now you want to turn and try to point at us and say that's what we doing? Bitch, are you? Get your, what the hell? Is you that ignorant? I don't even, not ignorant. Ignorant is too good of a word to even use on stupid people. Are you that stupid? No, you're not. You're not that stupid. You just using that in order to make yourself feel good about that bullshit you be doing. Because you know what you be doing. That's why when you got called out on it, or you get called out on it, that's what you do. This is what you do. You try to point the finger back, and it's like, man, stop playing. Get out of here with that. Get out of here with that.
All right. This shit is getting really, really, really out of hand. Now you got Somalians and Latinos over here marching. They're marching for their freedom, for breaking the damn law, being over here when they're not supposed to be over here. And they're over here marching for their right, y'all. They're marching for their right, singing songs like "We Shall Overcome Someday." No, your asses is gonna go to home today. That's what the hell is gonna happen, because you are being very, very disrespectful. The disrespect that you all have for American black people, FBAs, is beyond sickening. It is disgusting and it is shameful.
And that's what I was just saying. I be wanting to call it ignorant, but it's not. It's not ignorance, because you know what you're doing. You know exactly what you're doing. So yeah, it's stupidity. It's all the ugly things that
Very, very disrespectful. The disrespect that you all have for American black people, FBAs, is beyond sickening. It is disgusting and it is shameful. Where are the dogs? Where are the clubs beating you upside your...
Ain't none. But okay, yeah. Let my cousin up in here for a minute so y'all can. What's up with it, fam? You hear me, Les?
Yeah, I can hear you
Oh,
now.
all right. Can you see the video?
I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. As I play it, you'll be able to hear it. And then when it get done, I want to hear your thoughts. This, my cousin that I was telling you about that actually had me start watching the FBA stuff. He's been watching it a lot longer than me. I've been trying to get him to come here for a minute, but yeah, last we talking about the Somalis and this little move they just pulled.
I think I seen something on it earlier.
All right, yeah.
I
So
haven't seen
like,
this video.
yeah, all right, yeah. When like, but when it's finished, like like, or if you start talking from something he say, like, I'll just stop it. I already know how to. So we just gonna let's go.
All
Damn
right.
head. Where you guys are over here throwing shit at police officers, at ICE agents, and doing all these horrible things that, by all accounts, normally will get your ass shot and killed. But I think that they've been pretty lenient with you because it was only, what, 2 or 3 casualties? Out of the thousands upon thousands that my people have been going through ever since illegal immigrants have came into this country, taking over our land. Yeah, that's right. I said it. My people's land, America. We have been here in this country before the foundation of it being called America, before European people have been here, before all you other illegal immigrants.
Hey, what you think about that though, Les?
Yeah.
You hear me?
You
Cause
cool.
no. I'm saying what this dude just said. He said FBA always crying about the Somali community.
Always crying about the, yeah, well, I mean, the target is the Somali community right now. They did all that scamming. So they're going to get the spotlight on it. It is what it is. They do it to us all the time.
Yeah,
It's just their turn. That's all it is.
I don't think they could take it.
Well, it's it's just that the Somalis be do talking a lot of crap, especially online. I don't know why they do when they not all the way safe over here, and they just well, it just is what it is as far as what's happening to them. I mean, it could be worse, like you said, a lot worse.
A whole lot worse.
Yeah,
have came in and infiltrated, taking over. Our government has done nothing but cater to you. They have paid for you to live, paid for you to eat, and then the food that uh, the authentic food you like to eat, our government is over here giving it to you because you don't want the food that, we have to give you. You want your own authentic food that you're used to eating. You're getting all this help, but because we want y'all asses to go home, now all of a sudden you're marching for we shall overcome someday. That is the most disrespectful shit I have ever seen. You're shitting on black people.
Yeah, hold on. I'll let you come up in a second.
You're
yeah.
shitting on America. And
Huh? I think
So, is he talking about? Oh, is that the your title? What, Selma? They trying to do the Selma like boycott? The
yeah,
same thing, the marching. Is that what they
yeah,
doing out there?
yeah,
Uh, okay.
yeah. But I think we from Germany, English is not that important. Uh, yeah, I think. But if I think it's somebody, I don't know if he's Somali or whatever, he's trying to come up and talk.
They
we're
say they
getting
thousands.
tired of it.
Huh?
They say thousands of them is marching, and they've been damaging property and stuff like that. Man, is that what this dude is saying?
Yeah,
Basically,
yeah. And I think one of Jesse Jackson's sons was leading the march.
And you got an echo.
One of Jesse Jackson's sons was leading the march.
Oh, duh.
Like,
Jesse Jackson.
why you
That sounds
laughing?
about right. And you
Oh
still got an
my God.
echo.
You
Still
come
got an
here with
echo.
your disrespect.
That's your phone. You probably got to turn your phone down a little bit.
Okay.
I don't understand how a group of people can come into your neck of the woods, into your country, into where you live, take over,
I'll let you come in.
start building a bunch of businesses, being hostile to black people, and being racist. But we're bothering you. We're getting on your nerves. No, it was you coming into where we are. We didn't come to you. We did not come to you. You came to us with your hostility and your hatred. And now, if you can't go any further, you're singing "We Shall Overcome" someday. You disrespectful fucking immigrants. See, this is the reason why a lot of American people want y'all asses to get the fuck on and go to fuck home. Because you should be building up your own fucking country. It's hard to listen to a group of people who can't even build up their own country. They're coming over into our country, mistreating us, taking from us, stealing our resources, and demanding that they be treated fairly, and they're illegal immigrants. That's crazy as hell. This is why a lot of y'all are going home. And I'm so glad. Because the disrespect, it has to stop. It just has to stop. But to have Somalians and then the Latinos coming together, talking about "we shall overcome." Can't y'all be authentic? Can't y'all come up with your own shit? Oh, wait, y'all started talking in Spanish. So that I guess that was y'all being authentic. And I guess the Somalians doing whatever the hell they do with their fucked up foreheads. Y'all, my FBA family, I just want y'all to see the disrespect that's going on. The Most High is showing us the disrespect right in our faces. We're seeing it in real time. So can't none of y'all say, well, not all of them are that way and not this and that, there some of them are cool. And no, you're seeing in real time how they're trying to replace you, move you out the way, disregarding you, shitting on what we've provided, not only for ourselves, but for other groups to be able to live comfortably and to step all over us. Are we getting it now, FBA family? Are we starting to understand? This is why separating ourselves from these other groups is crucial. No more, because that's what they have always done. Somalians, Latinos, Africans, all of them. They separate themselves from us. Chinese, all of them. It's high time that we start doing the same thing. It's high time that we start getting back to who we really are as a people.
So what you think about that, Les? Somalian dude in the chat, he says, so all Somalians are evil?
Bring him up.
Huh?
Bring him up.
I don't want to bring him up too fast because I don't think he want to.
He probably got good intentions, and man, ain't no reason to get disrespectful. Man, I just want to hear the cognitive dissonance that they practice to what Black Americans are saying, what's not true.
Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. I'm here we go, y'all. I guess this is gonna be the first debate. I'm going to let him up.
Man. No debate, man.
Ain't no debate. Okay.
Ain't disrespectful. It's cool, and we won't either.
No, I'm not gonna be this. I ain't never
Yeah,
disrespectful, so I ain't
yeah.
tripping. I ain't never disrespectful. So that's just
Hmm.
not me. There go the link. So come on up.
because we over here trying to blend in and make it work with other groups of people who want to see us as third and fourth class citizens in our own land while they just step all over us and shit all over us. No more. It's time for us to take back what is ours and what belongs to us.
Hey,
Simple as that.
hey, that's what I feel like. As simple as that. What? Well, why you think that's just a problem of us going? Okay, we just trying to separate from everybody. Why is that? Why would that even be a problem?
It's it's too much to separate from. Black Americans contribute way too much to the society not to latch on to. That's all it is. Separation, they gave man, they keep all their culture, and it's not a problem. I don't see an
Yeah,
issue with it. I personally don't have an issue with it because Black Americans don't try to copy nobody.
nobody. Ain't that some shit though? That's the part that
Yeah,
get me. That's the
yeah.
part that get me. It's like I was talking about that too. Like we never, like coming up. Did your parents ever teach you to hate any other race?
Not at all. Not even white people. I think I told you this a while back. My grandmother, when I had a girlfriend, a white girlfriend, I brought her in the house and she just looked at me sideways. She didn't say anything about it. She was more on the level of because she always said she never trusted white people, but never said that she hated white people. White people couldn't come around. We just that's just not in our culture. No, I don't know. I even had a debate with a white guy a long time ago when I was in the pen too, but and we was like going back and forth, and he tried to make the same analogy with like black people hating white people and the racism. Black people is just as racist, and I'm like, that's BS, man. 'Cause when we grew up in them messed up neighborhoods, every time we did anything to white people, if we robbed them or did anything like that, it's because we thought they had money. It didn't have
Yeah,
anything to do with no hate, like a hate crime or nothing like that. Like white people really practice racism. As a matter of fact, you can't even join their groups unless you white. So it's a whole different dynamic. We don't teach none of that. Black Americans don't teach that kind of hate. It's not even in our culture to hate other groups like that. And everybody know that. That's why they can latch on to black culture the way that they do because we too friendly to people, man. And it really did cost us man, at the end with all this disrespect because they don't even want to acknowledge the pathways that was paved in blood for them to even come over here and just be comfortable, like he was saying. It's just come on, y'all. It's just like nowhere on planet Earth you can go into anybody country and literally act how the way these groups be acting over here with black Americans. And people just accept it. Everybody know that. But they want to be disingenuous with us. It's just that we had to open doors for so long. They so used to taking from the well. And it's like, look, hold on, you can't drink from this well no more. It's like, go dig your own hole now. And that's an issue. And it's just, I told you, once black Americans start hearing this message, and that's the problem they have with Tyreek Nasheed, the Black Authority, all them pushing this message out there because they knew it was going to get through to Black Americans once they start hearing how the way these foreigners was talking in
yeah,
general, and it's
yeah,
starting to penetrate. It even penetrated you, and I told you about this a couple years ago, and now you seeing it like, whoa! I
yeah.
didn't know
Because I
all
did,
this was going on.
like I didn't, because I never like amongst the people like our family, like I never heard in people in our family talking about any other race or like
Yeah, our
disrespecting them
immigrants, or
or
even
yeah or
immigrants.
immigrants or none
Yeah,
of that. I've never heard it. So when I did start seeing them talk about us, I said, "Oh, this why FBA's been going off."
yeah.
Cause
This is why it's growing. Yeah, yeah,
and it's like that's the one thing they're not gonna say. They're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, well, because my uncle and my grandfather and my dad and my mom, they always been racist." They
yeah.
not gonna say that. They're gonna make it seem like it's not happening because they was the one that was able to come out and be amongst us like everything was cool.
Yeah. And you don't even have to even identify with the acronym, but
Peace.
explicitly who they're talking about. They're talking about us, Black Americans, our lineage. When they say FBA, it applies to Black Americans in general.
Yeah.
So they're responding to us as a group, which it relates to all of us. It just does. And other immigrant groups know this, and it's really threatening. It's really threatening to the Democratic Party more than anybody. To be honest with you, I mean they really blowing the gasket over this one. So yeah, and with these elections coming up, they is getting scared that Black voters going to be sitting on the couch again. It's
Wow.
falling into politics. It really is big time. It's starting to be a real problem.
So what side do you look at? Do you take Republican or Democrat?
I did well. Most B1s. Man, I literally consider myself B1. I'm just Black American B1 first, Black first, and I don't care for neither party. Man, whoever got any tangibles they can offer Black Americans, I'll vote for them. I'll vote for a racist white boy if if they talk about giving us tangibles. I don't care. I don't care about neither party unless they talking about giving us something. That's what me and my cousin was arguing about the other day because she's a Republican and she just got up these blinders when it comes to like some of the issues that go on with the Republican Party. As far as they anti-blackness, and she tried to make it seem like it's more Democrat, but it's not. It's in both parties real bad. And again, I don't care. And neither one of them not going to offer us no reparations. So I really don't care too much about neither party. I don't think
Hey,
they
what
do
do you
anything for black people.
do? Do you think any FBA will ever be in office?
They've been making sure that didn't happen. That's why they put Obama in there. I'm gonna say not in our lifetime. I don't believe. I don't think so. That's you talking about just straight descendant of slaves, like both parents?
Yeah, yeah. Like
No,
why is it easy for immigrants to get into office more easier to
because
immigrants than FBAs?
immigrants don't have a tie to this land like Black Americans do. If we got ancestors here, and they know they have more of an affinity, more than likely for us because because we share the same lineage. And that's why it's easy for immigrants to get into office and not do policies for Black Americans specifically. As a matter of fact, I think that's a mandatory thing that they have to do before they even come in there is make sure that everybody is on code for not doing nothing for Black Americans. I think that's part
Yeah,
of the whole catch with that. And it's easy to send immigrants back. That's why most of them be scared to do certain things, and they fall into the white supremacy talking points and all that kind of stuff to try to cozy up to the white power structure because a lot of them fear going back home. The person, don't let them trick you with all that. They so proud of their countries, but they don't want to go back there. They know why they don't want to go back there
why?
because of the conditions
But
altogether.
if they making all them billions and trillions over here, how come they ain't fixing their own country with that money?
I would think some of them probably send money back home to their families at the most, but like as far as going back, I personally don't believe none of them when they talk about they going back to their countries. One day. That sounds good. I don't believe it at all. To build them countries, you got to fight the Western powers that's controlling them countries, that's putting their leaders, these puppet leaders that's in the play, that's really corrupted it and messing their country up, man. And that's a whole war to go fight in these countries to get them Western countries out of there, and some of them Asian countries too. So yeah, they got their hands full, man, over there. I mean, why go back somewhere and try to build somewhere you already at somewhere that's built up, that's nice and built up, and the Democratic Party is basically catering to you, to try to keep us down, to try to keep us from getting into power. They cosplay as us. I mean, that's been working for a while.
Yeah,
It's just now Black Americans is starting to say, nope, that's it. That's it. That game is over. Where's your family from? What's your lineage? How do you what policies do you support? All that got to come out up front. And that's what Malcolm X talked about as far as maturing in the political realm with black Americans. And that's why he put aside religion
salute.
when he started dealing with politics.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like Salute just said. He said, I don't think. He said, I think you should not be able to get into politics if you're not a true American.
Well, I think uh, immigrant should be at least 3 to 4 generations in, because a lot of them get detached from their countries and they don't have as much loyalty to that land. If you notice, a lot of poor immigrants, and I brought this up to you the other day, how much they hold on to a lot of they third world culture that they bring over here, and it's hard for them to assimilate. In the United States, more easier than they higher epsilon that come here because they already highly educated and they can assimilate better, and they tend to assimilate within white culture more than black culture, even though they cosplay as us. It's way harder for the poor immigrant to do that. And when they come over here, it's going to take a while because they languages, they keep practicing their culture, but at the same time, they want all the
Well,
benefits of being uh, American. They want all the rights and
it
all that, and
is.
practice
But
and keep practicing
I'm
their
about to
culture
let him.
generation after generation.
I don't mean to cut you off. I'm about to let him in right now.
Okay.
Cause what's up with it, Ahmad? How you say your name, bro?
Ahmed or Ahmed, it's
Oh,
very hard to
Ahmed.
pronounce. Whatever you
Ahmed.
like, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ahmed. I got you.
Yeah, hey, look, listen, we just wanted to talk about, the FBAs, lately, it's been, upset about the migration but I just want to say, like, this is already, this is a manipulated circus, brother. This is all games. I hope you understand. They got like about 20,000 people working in a Pentagon who actually sit online every day. They have fake faces, fake names, fake accounts. All they do is instigate wars between colored people. Uh, Everybody, it's a big game, brother, that's been played. I hope you don't believe this type of things that you actually saying all the time, like, oh,
So
they
you
hate
talking
us.
about the
That's
psyops? You talking about the psyops?
Yes, yes, yes. There's a lot of psyops, brother, going on. For example, let me tell you, yeah, when like 99% of the African youth of whatever migrant you might call, they actually grow up on African American culture, which is hip hop, music, whatever you call it. They already love you. There is no hate in there, but it's actually you who doesn't understand them. And but another thing is, brother, you
Wait a
didn't notice
second.
that
Wait a
you as
second. Wait a
FBA,
second. Wait a second. Wait a second. You go on to different points too fast. You said
yeah,
the culture, the Black American culture that's shared in Africa, which is like not only just Africa but across the world. We know this
yes,
already. But what tends to happen when immigrants come over here is they tend to assimilate again within white culture, and they have preconceived notions about Black Americans when they come over here, because the majority of Africans or immigrants don't even live around Black Americans like that when they
yeah,
come over here.
but actually get it. And this is another problem where someone who's like me is going to explain to you at a better way why this problem is, brother. Listen, for example, I'm just going to speak about the Somali community, yeah, for ourselves. Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
speak about the Nigerian community or anyone else. Yeah. For
Mhm.
us, you have to understand this. The people that came from Somalia in the 90s, these people were actually the elite people of Somalia, because the government was toppled, and these people had already, they were already the upper echelon of the Somali community. So they came around Europe and America. So they have their own system still. They don't understand
Yeah.
all of this. But to tell you the truth is, uh, brother, one thing you as an African American community don't have power is the image that's betrayed around the world about you. For example, brother, we grow up as all, when we became a little bit older, we watching all of this YouTube propaganda, let's say movies, and black people look actually dangerous, brother. Did you understand that? Could you
That's
understand
not
that?
true, man. Come on, man. The
Okay,
majority of
okay,
the images that was shown of Black Americans in the 80s and 90s, unless you talking about some boys
yes,
in the hood
I,
movies here
I
and there.
I
It,
get
it,
it,
it was
brother.
it
I
was
get
good black shows, good
I get it.
images. As a matter of fact, the majority of black imagery that comes out is rich black people, NBA players, NFL players,
Yeah,
actors.
but that's not so much really. We see different side of it. They don't show that to us. For example, I grew up in
Yes,
Germany.
they do. What are you
I never
talking
get to
about?
see.
Everybody know are famous people. What are you talking about? Everybody know
Yeah,
black Americans
I
for being
told.
famous.
Yeah, I know. I'm not talking about Africa, the famous people. Look, these people
Okay.
are looked upon differently as well. Look, when you talk about African American community, the rich, the elite, the people see them differently than from you. You have to understand that what's scary for us is, brother, when you get to die for like shoes. Do you understand
Wait
that
a second.
mentality?
Wait a second. Wait a second. I don't know if you trolling or not, but
No,
are
I'm
you
not.
trying to say?
I'm
Wait,
not.
wait, no,
I'm
wait,
telling
no,
you.
wait, no, wait, no, wait, no, wait. Let me be clear. Are you trying to say Somalians are not more dangerous than Black Americans?
No, brother, we totally different, brother. I swear to God, we peaceful people. You've been probably fooled by CNN or
Peaceful people.
Fox News.
Somalians are peaceful people. Y'all come over
Yes, brother.
here and be peaceful, brother. I'm talking about
Look,
back in your
uh, uh,
homelands where you come from. You're
well,
peaceful people.
well, well. You see, that's another
That's
problem.
the
You see, again,
comparison. That's the comparison. Don't
no, it's
compare.
not.
You're
Okay,
comparing.
okay.
You're comparing our ghetto class to your upper echelon class. Now, when we look in
No,
your homelands, it is war torn. It is crime all
oh,
day,
listen, brother.
every
Look.
day.
You see, that is again American propaganda, where you are
Really?
also not. Yeah, listen, brother. We come from a peaceful nation. Since 1991, there was no problem in our nation till America came and invaded our nation and destroyed the structures that was holding this nation and these people together. And then look what you get, brother. Well, you always act like you surprised us,
And
like we did
you know
this to
what's funny?
ourselves.
You know what's funny? If I use that same analogy with Black Americans, what you just used as far as our historical history, we don't get the benefit of the doubt, right? And you just
You get the
literally
benefit of
came out
God.
your mouth.
You
Wait,
get
wait,
the
wait,
benefit of
wait.
God.
Now wait a second. Now wait a second. You literally just came out your mouth and said you're worried about getting killed over shoes. And then you didn't clarify exactly what you meant, but you said that stereotype without a problem. Now, once I went with the
Okay,
stereotype within
okay,
your country, you started
okay,
explaining why your country
okay,
is
okay,
is war
Le-
torn and violent. You guys got pirates and
brother.
all kind of stuff going on over there.
Listen, brother. Listen. You see, when you say thing, have you ever Googled Somalia in the 1970s or 80s?
Have
Please
you
do
ever
that after
Googled
this.
Black America in the 60s and
Yeah,
70s and 50s and how
you
rich
you
we
see,
were?
this should not be. This should
Middle
not be
class,
like
our own communities. Have you ever
yeah,
researched
we have
that?
like let me tell you about Tulsa, Black Wall Street. I know everything, brother. We study you
Okay, so
more
why
than you
would you
even know.
even make the comment? What you gonna say about getting killed about shoes? What is this? A movie? What is this like? What you see
Yes.
that on a movie?
Well, 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 you have to understand. Now, the first generation of the Somalis that I was telling you about, they were a little bit high up echelon. They went into these white neighborhoods, whatever, whatever. Yeah. Then we had a second generation movement from the refugee camps who were little uneducated people. They came to the ghettos. They came near you. They came live next to you, and the experience they faced, it wasn't that beautiful for them. Did you understand that? So they decided to move to Minneapolis. Could you get that, brother? Did you understand that?
Oh, okay. Again, when you start talking about bad experiences, what do you mean? Compared to what? Somalia? New York? Are you comparing New
Look,
York to Somalia as a
no,
bad experience? They came into paradise compared to Somalia, sir.
brother, listen. Before
Regardless where they
1991,
landed at, regardless where they landed at.
yeah, I know. And listen. You say sometimes like we don't know how many inventions the African American community have made to
Black
America.
Americans don't even
Or
have a
yeah,
history for even attacking Somalians or any other immigrant groups. The only time they come
yeah,
into conflict with Black Americans is when they start joining Black American gangs that's in the streets. That's a little
yeah. Well,
fact.
that that's also something that has to do with your own culture, which is going to force everyone that comes out of another country or another region to become
Oh, culture.
like
Can anybody move into your country without being robbed, stabbed, and killed? You, sir,
brother.
you
No,
come from a third world country.
yeah. Listen, don't get used to this third world country like it's a dangerous thing or so, brother. It's safer than New York. Could you believe me if I told you that?
I bet your
Could you
crime
believe
rate
me if I
higher
told?
than Black Americans' crime rate. Statistically, I bet your crime rate is higher. I bet the assault rate is higher. I bet the child marriage is higher. I bet every metric you can compare Black Americans to Somalians' crime rate is higher on every metric. I can bet on that. I would bet
Well,
$100 on it.
that's not a fact, and you can now research that for yourself. Listen, we've been, it's the same thing. When I started talking to you about this, I told you about the psyops, the propaganda machines that's going on,
Oh, it's the
setting up
psyop.
people against each other. Have
Is
Have
it
you
a
heard of
psyops?
the?
Is it what? Well, riddle me
Have you
this.
heard
Is it
of
a psyops?
what
Is it a psyops that Somalians look down on Black Americans when they come over here? Is that a psyops
we
or is
don't
that true?
look down on you? Who says we look down on you? Who says that?
You just said it yourself with your affluent um, immigrants that come over here, your higher class that come over here. They have a misconception at some point, right?
Well, another thing.
Hold
You
on,
lack
Rodney
in.
Roberts. Let them have a conversation first because it's kind of good.
Okay, okay, I get you. But listen to this, brothers.
No,
Yeah,
so I was just
there's
saying
another problem.
somebody else is trying to come in. You gotta let me know
Okay,
who you is. Whoever this is trying to come in, you gotta let me know who you is in the chat so I know who
And they
you
okay,
can't
is.
come in
okay,
disrespectful, man. No cussing, none of that
brother.
crazy
Yeah,
stuff,
no, we're
man.
not
Okay,
being
bro-
disrespectful. Not today.
Yeah,
We just chopping it up.
yeah.
okay, brother. Another question I have for you is this: you also denied something we also did for you. You said, like for example, when George Floyd was
I didn't say nothing
murdered
about George Floyd, but go ahead. I didn't say nothing about George
in
Floyd, but go ahead.
Minnesota.
Okay.
Yeah, in Minnesota. What did we do? We as the Somali community, we stood up for you, right? Or you deny that?
You stood up for who?
For
George
Floyd,
Floyd?
George Floyd. Yes.
I don't know anything about the Somalian community doing anything for George Floyd. And I wouldn't say at some point they probably didn't come out and support the BLM movement, even though
What's up
I
with
didn't
the eyes?
support it. But uh,
But the thing
you
is,
said something.
when
You
it
said something.
yeah,
No,
when it
no, I'm
matters,
speaking to the chat. I ain't
yeah,
gonna. I ain't,
go
I
on,
ain't trying
brother.
to. No, y'all hear y'all. If y'all hear me speaking to the chat, y'all keep talking. I'm not trying to
Oh, okay.
jump in y'all conversation. I'm
Oh,
trying to
go
let
on.
it
Go
go.
on.
So you know, brother, listen to this. Don't take this too much. Yeah, I understand Tariq Nasheed has a reason to why he's doing what he's doing, because I felt like
And
you
what
African
reason is that?
American community. Yeah, he has a reason. His reason is like he feels like maybe we might get a reparation, because if we say
It's
we
more
all
no,
black,
no,
so yeah,
no. It's about delineation more than anything.
yeah. Okay, so like for example, we've been saying to everyone like we are Somalis, and that
Mhm.
is the other reason that you also attack us for is uh, we don't so call ourselves black, and that has to do with the region we come from and how our machinery inside works, and that has nothing to do with you. So
Yeah.
I hope you understand that as well.
I
Could you
mean, I
understand
mean,
that?
I mean, personally speaking on myself, I don't care. I don't want you to try to call yourself black. That's a that's a Black American identifier for descendants of
Thank
slaves.
you.
Well, nobody else using that other than us,
Yes.
and was proud
So
to use that. I don't want
so
immigrants
why
using that. Yeah,
Yeah, so
I agree.
you're right. So why are most of the FBAs upset about that? They
Upset
get
about what?
mad when we
No,
say
no. What FBA say when you guys get in trouble, me no black memes come up when y'all was saying y'all wasn't black, but then when you get in trouble, you start wanting to come together. Now we're black. Don't use the black
okay,
terminology at all. That's
okay,
disrespectful.
brother. Okay, brother. Also, we are like a 80,000 community, almost. Let's say 100,000 community. We are
Mhm,
basically very fresh. We are
mhm.
young, maybe the newest in the block. So instead of like treating us with a little bit more like welcome us a little more. I mean, we get a lot of hostility from you as well. So
Because all
because of
immigrants,
you,
because all immigrants
yeah.
have to do is just shut up, get your money. Y'all should have just shut up and just got your money. Stay out of politics.
But
Don't try to tell
brother,
Black Americans
brother,
what to do.
Yes, but brother,
That's the
could you
problem when you open
understand?
up your mouth
You,
over here about our
brother, could
politics.
you understand? You're right, but could you understand? There is the same reason why they deleted Tupac, because the African American community is the only militant community in the Western atmosphere. Could you understand that?
That's not why
And you
they
mean the
deleted
only group?
Tupac.
And you mean the only group that's in America that can get this government to do something? Yes, I know what you mean. As far as
Yes,
laws getting changed and things of that nature,
law,
that's healthy.
yeah,
And just
and
like
and
we
and,
helped
and
your people get
also,
over here by the
yes,
1965 Immigration Act,
yes,
them laws,
yes.
that
Also,
kind of power. Yeah,
also, yes, also the power that be understands that if anything, the only problem that they could face in America itself, it comes from your side. So you understand why they're on you much harder than anyone else, right?
we know all this. Why don't you Somalians know this, or don't you, or do you know it and don't care and use it to your advantage?
Well, look, so if we use that to advantage, it's not a big deal. Look, there's just an eighty
It
thousand
wouldn't be a big
community,
deal
hundred
if y'all
thousand.
just was quiet and not disrespectful. Y'all can just get your money, send your money back home,
Well,
and build up your country. It wouldn't
okay,
be a big deal if you was quiet,
okay, okay,
quietly building up your country. But you're not. You're loud.
yeah,
You're disrespectful.
yeah, okay,
As soon as we say be
okay.
quiet in our country, why we deal with our politics when we're delineating and when we pushing reparations or whatever we doing. All you should be doing at the most is supporting us because it's our people that lay down the paved work, that lay down a path to even get you people over here. So to even not even acknowledge that with the full respect that it needs to have, it's just disrespectful. Just hands down.
Oh,
Come on, man.
okay, okay. You might be right sometimes, yeah, because I see some idiots sometimes in my own community who are insulting people. I know that, but then, brother,
It's bad apples in every group. Come on, man.
yes.
We don't have to insult and name call as long as you being respectful. Most Black Americans gonna talk bad about you once you get to start clowning, man. It's just that simple. That's part of
Well,
our culture.
okay, another thing I gonna tell you is you need to also know a little bit. You have to look deeper into the people and the culture. You know, the white people does even better job than you at this. Why?
You can't
You
tell
see,
us
brother.
nothing about white people that we don't know. See, here y'all go again, disrespecting us again. We the
No,
ones
no, no. It's not
who
disrespect.
fought all
Let me
these rights
explain
and
to
got
you.
everything for people to be comfortable, man.
Yeah,
Come on,
let
man.
me explain. Let me explain to you.
We
In
know white people
Somalia,
better than you.
look, there is Somalish community. There is this region called Somaliland.
Yeah,
I hope you ever heard of it. So
yeah,
there's this
yeah.
called Somali. Brother, listen to me, yeah. In
Mm.
1912, British colony Queen Victoria invaded Somalia. She wanted this northern coast of Somalia, to use her shipping and war machine there. So we as Somalis, we fighting these people, yeah. And
Okay.
there is this group, yeah, there is this group uh, who actually was supporting the British. They were actually helping them. They were actually telling them where our water. They were poisoning our water wells. They were
Okay.
poisoning our animals. Oh yeah. So
And what's the point?
you
What's
have
the
to
point?
understand. The point is this: that this group is still today. That's the group also who's actually want to be recognized by Israel. Benjamin Netanyahu. You heard that, right?
Yeah.
There's almost, yeah. That group, brother, is the biggest problem for the Somalish community. That
I
group
know who you're
is a
talking
group.
about, but that's who you fight. You don't fight Black Americans. We not your biggest
No,
problem. We have never done
yeah,
nothing
but
to
the problem
Somalians.
is you don't understand this, yeah. You see us as all Somalis, but this group is the one that's actually attacking the African American community. You see, so
Oh, you
we
separating a different group from yourself. You talking about an in group that's different from your group? What, a different tribe?
yes,
Is that what you're trying to say?
yes, yes. For example, you have also 1% Parawanis. Did you know what Parawanis are? These are Arab people. They don't come even from Somalia. Did you understand? So sometimes when a Western guy or African American guy asks them where you're from, he probably will say, "I'm an Arab Somali." You know what that means, brother? So this guy will say like, "How is he an Arab? This guy is African. They hate themselves." That's how this shit started from the beginning,
I'm gonna
anyway.
tell you the problem.
And
I'm gonna tell you the problem with what you're saying. Still, the problem is the
yeah,
culture and what we tend to run into with immigrants over here in America is that
yeah,
a lot of you guys are silent, even though you know this anti-Black American sentiment is in your communities, whether you doing it or not. You people don't speak out enough. So what happens is once we hear it, we take it upon ourselves now. Since you can't check your own people because you don't see Black Americans, we didn't throw rocks at you guys first. We wasn't doing this, making videos.
You
Man,
did as
as a
well,
matter of
brother.
fact,
Come on, man.
as a matter of fact,
Come on, man.
most immigrants that's on YouTube is making videos about Black Americans covering us. We don't even cover you
Yeah,
guys
you know,
until the
but you
disrespect
did
is
actually.
start. Say it
You
again.
you do as well. You do as well
Yeah,
sometimes.
now,
But you
yes,
see,
yes, now
yeah,
because
you
of
don't now.
the
Wait a minute.
delineation
Wait,
movement. That's why.
wait a minute. Don't hide, brother. Yeah. Look, it is the same thing. Yeah. This is
No, it's not.
something that
No,
has
it's
to
not the
do.
same thing.
Listen, remember. Listen. Let me educate you on this. We were in England as well. We came to UK in 1990s. The same people, guess, brother. Listen to me. Yeah, this is very important. Yeah, to understand that's actually not coming from us. There is Pakistanis, there is Indians in London, there is white people, there's all type of people. Yeah, guess who the people were actually insulting us the most? These were Caribbean people from Jamaica. Did you understand that? And we ask ourselves, what's going on
Yes, we
here?
know about the diaspora wars. We know about all that, man.
Yes, yes. You know, brother, they was bullying us actually. You know, the jokes they used to do on us, like,
Here
did,
we go.
did you have TV in Africa? Did you have TV in Somalia? All that shit, brother, have contributed to this shit. But back then, we were not so interested in going to media. As Somalis, we kept our mouth shut. We patient people. We always say, you understand, they have their own problems. Forget about that. You know, but then it went too much, brother. You going on every day. It's like praying on the weak, like because
Hey,
we are
Cuddy. Hey,
Muslim and
Cuddy.
we don't have social media. We don't have social media strength,
What's up?
so our people are, you know,
Man,
you
and
keep
didn't I
praying
tell
on.
you to pull him up to listen to the cognitive dissonance these people have? You see how the way
Yeah.
he's denying and keep saying his people haven't been over here talking crap about Black Americans, like it's not part of their culture, like they don't do it. And when I told him they don't check them, and it spilled out, and once we started responding, it started being an issue. And he
I just
said
seen
we were
that King
making
Goss.
videos before that. We wasn't making videos about no Somalians, no Ethiopians, no Kenyans, no Ghanaians, none of these people in
I'm
Africa
gonna
we
tell
didn't
you,
care
I'm
nothing
gonna tell you.
about. We wasn't making no videos about you. Until we
This is
start
about
saying delineation and FBA movement happened, all of a
look,
sudden
look.
I hear dog hollers.
I get,
Y'all
I
had a
got you.
problem with this.
2000, I got you. 2012, the Somali government was reinstalled. We had internet for the first time after a long time. Yeah. And the first thing we saw was an African American brother joking about, he's a comedy central somewhere. He's joking about like, uh, we were in a ship and some some some
So a
Somalians
one-off comedian, a
yeah, but
one-off, right?
you see, it starts somewhere, brother. It's
That's
somewhere,
not the
and,
rule. No,
look.
Black Americans do not go around just talking about Somalians every day. You not that big over here in America to be talking about. You're really not.
And the same thing goes for us because we didn't even know have a clue because 2013 is when you see Somalis online for the first time, brother. We were even busy talking about. We didn't know your history. Even a lot of the people, they didn't even know you. They only see what
Don't you got a
stars, football,
don't you
rappers.
got a
That's
black
all they see.
derogatory name for Black Americans? Don't you got a name for us too?
Now, what we call you,
Which
then
is
tell us what we call you.
no, it I think that's the funny part because when they go
Yeah,
Black
they got
Americans
names for
and
us, and
they
he
like in
acting
their
clueless.
own community, dark people they talk about. I've seen
Yeah,
it myself with my own eyes. You talk
yeah,
about your own dark people that are dark like me.
yeah.
Well,
So that's
you
going
mean
on
the
in your
Bantu?
own community also. Like you already have this thing to where you don't like black skin. That's why you
Yeah,
try to make
they
yourselves
practice that
whiter.
too. Yeah, they practice the
Well,
Arabic side.
it's not true. That you taking this too hard, brother. It's not actually true. That's all lie. You see, you have been manipulated. 1% Arabs are actually hating on you, and it's sad. Actually, it's
No,
really sad.
no, no, no. Not hating on me. You didn't hear what I said. So you're telling me that your people are enriched and in love with dark skinned people. Like I see that from a lot of other cultures outside of our culture, to where dark skin
Well, what
is the ugly thing, period, to them.
Yeah. And
that
Somali is,
comes
and a
from
lot of
your own
Somalians like
conception.
to claim their Arabic side. So yeah, they
Look,
don't
Yeah.
yeah, we
identify
got
with their
all type
African
of
side.
people. We got Somalis with big noses, curly hair,
Hmm.
rough hair, whatever, soft
Yeah.
hair. It doesn't matter to us. This is just
Hmm.
it is just the American program that's actually it makes you think like that. But we don't care actually, bro. It's just you. It's been too much.
Yes, you
It's
do
been
care.
pushed
Is
too
you saying
long, bro.
Somalians don't
Yeah.
practice anti-blackness? Are you serious?
No, bro, we don't practice. You taking too serious this shit. You've been manipulated so much that you believed in it, that you really believed in it, and you keep
Wow.
repeating it as well,
I
like an
wouldn't
anchor
I
for you.
wouldn't like I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see your people doing it and I heard it from your people themselves
Brother,
And
saying
they
it.
say it
brother,
all the time.
listen to this. When Hollywood, run by Jewish people, insults African people while you make movies, comedy movie, call your brothers black booty scratchers and all that funny shit. What do you think these people are gonna say? Well, what do you think they're gonna think? Because you are powerless human beings. You have to remember that the Jews run your image around the world,
Booty
and whatever this
scratchers.
community say and do will go to other people,
Okay,
and
but
you
but
can't
but
control.
listen. I understand what you think you are saying, but we weren't influenced by movies like that. We influenced the movies. It's the opposite. So when we were running around, we never, like, in my lifetime, I'm 51 years old. I never ever heard anybody in my family saying being race be like to treat us to be racist against any other culture, any other race.
Or even
Never.
prejudice. Or even
Or
prejudice.
even prejudice. This is something
Yep, but
that is in your culture also. Like and
no,
like y'all, like, this be the problem. Y'all will defend it and make it seem like
Yeah,
it's not
that's the
oh, it's
problem. That's
fake.
the problem.
It's not
That's the
real.
problem.
How is it
They
not
don't
when
call it out.
you
They don't call it
when
out and they don't check it.
yeah, when your young people are making TikTok videos showing it within their culture in themselves, and they're explaining this, saying, "Well, my parents was like this. They didn't like the dark skin. So if I got with somebody that had black skin, they didn't want that. They wanted me to get with somebody who had a lighter skin, so my kids would come out lighter." This is your community saying this, not ours.
Have an affinity for
okay,
the white
brother.
oppressor.
And you saying it's
This is all.
fake. That's not
Yeah,
Hollywood.
this is
That's your people.
Black
no,
Americans
and
don't
that's
even
not
have a
true
history.
because I know my people better than you, and this is also a propaganda things that was going on for a long time. You gotta understand there's a lot of things in the FBA that you can control. For example, there is this hate for the Arab invasion of North Africa. So because of that history as well, our FBA brothers hate the Arab, and the problem with Somalis, they are Muslim and they're also live the region with the Arabs. So that little influence might come over as something like anti-blackness, but it's not actually, brother. Let me tell you, the
Man,
Arabs.
you got Arabics
How,
Well,
how,
enslaving Northern Africans till this day. What are you talking about?
well, that's what I'm saying. You see, and that has nothing to do with us being just Somalis and Muslim. That's another topic.
It's
But
still
somehow,
Somalian people, like you said.
but
It's
listen,
Somalian people.
yeah, but somehow FBA, they turn that around and make that like we. It's not true, brother. You have taken this too
We're
far.
not
I'm telling
saying
you.
that it's all Somalian. We're saying that
Mm.
it's enough to where it's a problem, and you people are not coming
No,
out
brother.
checking it.
like,
No, brother. Because yeah, let
no,
me
go
tell
ahead.
you something. The you want to talk about, like you say, like we had people in our community, like the Bantu community in the Somalish community, in like the Bantus. For example, the Bantus have actually one of the best lands in Somalia. They got farmlands, the fertile the areas in Somalia. They run the fruit and the vegetables business. That's their money. I don't know. We had singers, whatever, artists, musicians. All of them were Bantu. The most famous people were Bantu. After the war, 1991, what happened was America deleted our democracy. That's why I'm telling you. You have to look in people's history first, and then look how was before, how they were doing in the 1970s. Go
But
tonight and on YouTube.
that's the thing, right? That you don't hear what's being said, right? You saying
because we're
look
not
at your
Yeah,
context.
history.
And we
We
don't have
we
to look
we
at your
we
history.
not tripping
You
off
in our
anything
country,
that you're
you in our
doing.
country. We don't
That's
care
the
about what you're
thing.
doing over
But
there.
I'm
We
about to
don't have
let
to look into
Rodney
your
up.
history.
I'm
so
about to let
so
Rodney
if
up,
you don't
y'all.
care, so if you don't care about my history and where I come from
We're
and the way
not in
my
your
It's
country. We
not.
don't have to learn your culture.
That's the thing. See, everything that we say, you're going to take in a negative way. When we say we don't care, it
no,
means we're not tripping off of what you guys are doing. That is your business. But when you
That's
jump into
but
our
but
business, that's what we're saying. You come and getting into our stuff and trying to run and say what we should do, but when you already got your own problems that you need to deal with.
but brother,
a whole country you need
that's
to go
right,
deal with.
and we're dealing with it. Mind you, we are a community that's been, at war for 30 years. Refugee. You gotta understand a little bit as well, and think about these things. People need to settle. People right now, like for example, Donald Trump and MAGA and all of these Republican blacks are complaining about we not assimilating all that. Brother, assimilation means death to me. If you can't understand that, then you're just wanna be you just wanna
And
delete
where do
me.
you
That's
live at?
what you
You
wanna
live over
do.
here? You live in the States?
No, we live all over the world, brother.
No,
I
I'm
am right
asking
now
you,
in
where do
Germany.
you live? Where do you live? The States?
No, I am in Germany.
Germany. So you in a Western country and you don't want to assimilate to
No, brother. No, brother. Why would I assimilate? Do the Chinese
why are you there?
assimilate? Do the Chinese assimilate? No.
Over
So please,
generations, everybody's supposed to assimilate.
no, we don't need to assimilate. You see,
That's why
you
they're trying to kick
probably
you
think.
out. That's why they're gonna kick you out. Yeah. You need to go back home.
Well, they don't have the power. Brother, listen, there's another secrets I want to tell you that the African American community don't even know. When
The
look,
black
when
American community, I've been meaning to check
Yeah.
you on that, but yeah, the black
yes,
American
yes,
community, please.
yeah, or let's say African American community, whatever you like, bro. FBA, I
The
don't
black
know what to
American,
call you
yes.
anymore.
We
So,
not
Yes.
yeah,
We like
Africans.
black American. We like black American.
Black Americans, yeah, Black
Yeah.
Americans. Look, brothers, you have to also understand one thing, yeah. We as Somalis are actually special people. We think of ourselves as very special
No, we
people.
don't.
Even
We don't have
yeah,
to
listen.
understand anything about y'all. Zero.
Okay, now yeah, I know, but to give you so that you later on don't have problems with all of that. For example, brother, we are proud people.
I'm not your
We
brother,
even
and
yeah,
neither are
okay,
you mine. So let's
okay,
stop
we
that.
are proud. Listen, we are proud people. You see, this white man in America, his time is also ending. We are also investing in America. I want to tell you, you should be our friends because
We don't entertain hate speech, sir.
we're gonna rule this nation. I don't know what
Right.
type of agenda you have
See?
for the future.
See?
He talking
Yeah,
See?
about his
No,
Muslim
I think he's trolling now.
nation
I think he's
taking
trolling
over
now.
United
no,
States.
we are not trolling.
That's
No, we
hate
are not
speech.
trolling, brother. It is
See?
time.
That
Time is
right there.
yeah,
That right
yeah.
there.
I don't understand. I don't understand how he can come out his mouth talking about a third world country can come over here and rule a first world country. What you gonna do it with? Handguns
Yeah,
and
we
machetes and
we
Sticks.
what you gonna
we
do with
don't
it?
use we use the same strategy as our Jewish friends are using.
What's that?
It's easy, brother. It's very easy. It's
And
very
you think
simple.
you as powerful as the Jewish people are even as smart as the Jewish people?
Look, we don't care. Listen,
There it
uh,
goes.
we don't care about Jewish, white, all of that. It's not important for us. Listen, we are granddaddy. Listen, we are the rulers of this world. If you don't know that, brother, I want to tell you something.
Who
We're gonna
told you
rule
that?
this place. We, we
He
we
trying
know
to
that.
get you
We already know.
demonetized with that hate speech.
Yeah.
No, no,
Yeah.
no, no. That's not my plan. That's not my plan. But I just want to tell you, get out of this ship that you still under this white man. White man have given the
Those
world
people
free. He opened the
who
door
he's
up
talking about is a
because
protective group. I'm telling you, he's trying to
yeah,
get you demonetized.
no, 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 no. Listen, All I'm saying is this: this time is for us. This time is
We just gonna kick him out because he's what the heck, bro? It's like you be talking in circles with these people as if they don't they understand. Like what the hell? What's up with it though, Rod?
Hey man, how you doing?
I'm all right,
I
bro.
finally get to meet you.
I don't know. I
Um,
finally get to meet you.
I been reaching out to you, man. I've been wanting to give you some funds, man, for the work you be doing, but I'm, I'm not too familiar with how these systems work. When I transfer money, like when I'm communicating or listening to somebody channel on YouTube, only way I know how to send money is through Cash App. It'll be to your advantage if it wouldn't put you through any kind of difficulties. You should consider starting a Cash App because a lot of people like myself, a senior citizen, we don't
Yeah.
have access to all of these different modern methods they use to transfer money. And even if
Nah.
we do know them, it's kind of hard to trust.
Yeah.
But
Like
anyway,
I be kind of I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I be kind of hating on myself because I know people be wanting to donate, and I don't really be
yeah,
tripping off that. But I understand. Somebody have to explain it to me. Like, nah, people want to help you because they want to keep this thing going. So that's what I'll
yes,
start
sir.
doing. I'll start making sure my Cash App is posted because YouTube do take
Long as it's
money
not,
when
as
when
long
they
as it's
donate on
not
here,
gonna,
they take money. So yeah,
as long as it doesn't, I don't know. I'm just saying, as long as it doesn't interfere with any kind of benefits that's issued to you through anybody.
nah, it's not. It's not going to
Okay,
interfere with anything. I've been getting donations through Cash App for a while. I don't stress the point, but I know people be wanting to look out, and I just don't stress it. But I'll just put it up there so if anybody wants to, I hear
appreciate
you.
it. Now, the reason the last statement I made about Kamala Harris becoming vice president, black women predominantly put Joe Biden in office. Before Joe Biden took office, I don't know if you remember, but he told black women if they vote for him, he was going to look out for the black community. All right.
Yeah,
They gave him an ultimatum. They wasn't even concerned about the black community. I'm talking about black American women.
damn,
They told Joe Biden, we gonna put you in the White House. You have to pick a black woman as the VP. He agreed. Once he became president, they had like 4 black descendants of freedmen, FBA, between 4 to 5 different black women, fully black women. He picked them. They told him to pick a black woman. Kamala is an Indian. Her
They picked
daddy is
that
yeah,
from
seven. They
Jamaica.
told him. They told him to
Her
pick that
daddy
seven.
history have a slave history from Jamaica. Her mother is descendants of slave owners as well. This is who the black community put in the office along with Joe Biden, who mass incarcerated black predominantly males in the 80s through the crime bill. This is the people who they put in office. Joe Biden played them when they put he played black women when he put Kamala Harris in office. They had 4 to 5, 100% freedmen women who could have been VIP. He took he elected an Indian woman who have a white husband. This is how he played them. Now, I said that to say this. Somebody in the chat before you sent me a link, somebody said we have to stop voting. No, what they said was, is the Democrats who did this. No, it's the black women who put Joe Biden in office after they know how he mass incarcerated black men in the 80s due to the crime bill.
damn,
That's the first thing he did wrong. The second thing he did wrong, he played them. They told him they wanted a black woman. He gave him an Indian woman, and you ain't hear nothing about that.
Yeah.
Now this is the same black people who's supposed to be representing black people have been ever since Trump got in office. These same Democrat black politicians who they keep voting for, who have been doing the same thing to us for the last 60 years. They've been doing this for 60 years. They've been screwing the black
like the point. Let me cut you off
community
for a second.
over
Let me
and
cut you off for a
over.
second to make a point.
It's
Cuddy,
too
this is what I
late.
was kind of saying earlier. I'm gonna make a point to add on to what you were saying. This is what I was kind of saying earlier. Even if they did put in FBA, ADOS, Freeman lady in there, I wouldn't argue like at some point she'll turn coat too, because women, black women have proven over and over to vote against a man interests in history in general. But the Democratic Party wasn't going to take that chance, Cuddy, to even take a chance with her identifying or doing anything for her people. That's the point. That's why they chose Kamala, because they knew she didn't have no ties to Black America. They had to make sure she was going to fall in line. So that's the point. But I think Brother Rodney trying to say.
I understand that, but that still does not eliminate the problem. The problem is not the Democratic Party. The problem is us overall, because again, we've been putting the same Democrats in office for the last 60 years, and they've been taking the benefits that we was given through our ancestors' hardship, giving it to these foreigners. They've been bypassing us. It's a reason why they use the word black first, because everything they get, it comes through us, through our ancestors. They bypass us and give it to them. This is a pattern they've been doing for 60 years. I was born in 1960. I'm 65 years old. I turned 66 this year in August. I've been seeing this for a long time. I voted for Donald Trump. The only reason I voted for Donald Trump, these immigrants has to go. Have you looked at the statistics, how these people have overpowered us with numbers? The black vote don't mean nothing. And as it stands, the black women still gonna vote for Kamala again if she run again. These people don't learn.
And that's the point that I'm saying with black women. They will continuously betray the black man. The black man. They've been doing that. Their history is that. All the way back to feminism, first wave feminism, they've been doing it. They pick themselves over their boys all the time. They uplift their girls, they educate their girls, and they throw their boys to the wayside in order to get proximity to whiteness. Black women have not been called out on that enough. Black American women specifically.
True. What I really don't, it's mind-boggling how black women can look at that woman, and it's all over black media before this woman became Joe Biden VP. It was made known that this woman wasn't black.
Yep.
Damn.
It was
That's the
made known.
sisterhood.
This wasn't a secret.
She ain't Black American, let's put it that way.
She ain't black. The reason I say she ain't black, because she don't say she's black. They were saying she was black.
Yeah.
She never said she was black. They said she was black.
Yeah. I don't look at her that way anyway.
Man, this is crazy. Now, how you gonna fault a party who you keep giving the power to put people in position over you? I'm quite sure y'all aware of how all of these Hispanics have been making all kind of policies to benefit their people.
Yep.
How they've been talking down about Black Americans. But
Yep.
these the
Against
same.
reparations, all that. They against
The,
everything that Black Americans is was
if you
for.
do if you do a research on how many of these non-black people is in political positions like the NAACP, the Urban League, and other black organizations that's supposed to be for descendants of freedmen,
Oh my,
FBA,
this is true.
you will see we can't win. If you look how these people had dwarfed us in numbers, the black voting power is zero. These people, they got like 80 something thousand, 80 something thousand Hispanics in the United States. We used to be the second largest group. Now we're the third. If we ain't getting nothing as number two, what make you think we're gonna get something as number three? This is crazy.
Man,
This is crazy. Our voting power is gone.
The
It's
famous Dr.
crazy.
Claude Anderson said it. Yep. Yep.
That's
Yep. He
why these
quoted it
people can
verbatim.
walk around the street and disrespect us because we turned our power over to them. In Miami, they got these Hispanic people classifying black people as nigger. In Miami.
damn, I didn't
In
know that.
Miami, they classify black Americans as nigger, and they getting away with it.
Damn,
In New York, they're doing the same thing, and they getting away with it. In California, they're doing the same thing, and they getting away with it. This is insane. These people done pushed us out of our own country. They done pushed us out of our own country. Our numbers don't mean nothing.
yeah, they did that on
You
purpose.
have no power if you can't vote. If you can't vote to make laws, you are obsolete. We cannot vote to make laws. We are the third largest people in the country our ancestors built with blood, sweat, and flesh.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
hey,
It is crazy.
yeah. Oh, Pac said, "Oh my God," he said, "You contradicted yourself. Trump just funded the most money to HBCUs."
And
What?
another thing, and I don't know if y'all are aware of
He said
this.
he voted for Trump.
Yeah, I
Yes, I
know.
did. I voted for Trump. The reason I voted for Trump because Joe Biden or Kamala Harris, it would have been Joe Biden 2.0 all over again if they would have got this White House.
That's
None would have
crazy.
stopped.
I said that.
They asked Kamala. They asked Kamala, a black whoever the black lady who interviewed her. It was a man who interviewed her the first time she ran for president. He asked her, what would she do for black people?
He said
She gave
nothing.
him all kind of runaround, and then she finally came out her mouth. I can't do nothing just for black people. Whatever benefit everybody else gonna benefit black people. Even in that statement, she put these people before us. Even in that statement. Even in that statement. And they still voted for over what? This is crazy, man.
He said Joe Biden and Jasmine Crockett told us to get along with the illegal immigrants.
Yeah. Joe Biden had this after he became president. Is this what you're talking about? When he became president, the NAACP, one of them black organizations, I don't keep up with them people. They don't serve us anyway. They serve these other people. But anyway, he met with these so-called black leaders after they reported it to the news companies that Joe Biden promised to have a meeting with them and discuss things about the black community. Joe Biden was ducking them. So they went to the media. The media put it out. Then Joe Biden met with them. This black organization that's supposed to represent black people. I can't think of their name. It's not the Urban League. It was the NAACP.
The CBC.
When he met with them,
The
they have a
Congressional Black
video
Caucus.
on YouTube. They have, one of them. They have it's on YouTube. This public information. It's not a secret. He
Yeah.
told him somebody had a live mic. This is what Joe Biden told them. Y'all gonna have to get along with the Hispanics because
Yep.
they gonna take over the United
Yep.
States. We gonna become a minority.
And that was their plan from the gate.
That's what he
Yeah.
told them. And they just listened to him. Now, this is the people who's supposed to be representing us. This is also the people who was marching in the street, fighting for immigrants to stay in the country illegally.
Yep.
Also, what Joe Biden and Kamala Harris tried to do, they tried to fast track these immigrants to citizenship. In some states,
Wow.
these immigrants have the right to own these illegal immigrants. They have the right. See, what is this? These illegal immigrants have the right to vote in certain states.
Which
It's
that don't
crazy.
make sense. That don't make sense to me.
And you didn't need voter ID
They
out
try to
here in
fast track
Nevada
them.
the last
They try to
election to vote
fast
for
track
president.
these DACA. They try to give them fast track to citizenship. They wanted to bypass the statute of limitation. They wanted they look if only a fool would not see these people are building another voting class to take the black vote that they done already got. They done already pulled it off. Look at the numbers. Look how these Hispanics overpower. They are the second largest group in the United States. That's why they're trying to get these people to be able to vote without showing identifications. That's why.
Yeah.
They done already built a new voting class by letting them come into the country, taking care of them.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a long time now. Somebody said Jasmine Crockett of Crap wasn't even from Texas. I thought 30 years in her Dallas district, the people thought she was from there and were played for fools. She comes from a wealthy Missouri family. Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. She was the plant.
How
The
y'all?
Democratic field.
What y'all? What? Would somebody please give me some clarity in this? All of the things that black women speak about Donald Trump, what Donald Trump was accused of doing, Donald Trump did that to white women. White women don't even accept black women as being equal to them
Yep.
overall. They
Yep.
don't. But white people encourage black women to get behind their causes. As soon as they get behind their
Yep.
cause, we don't know y'all. Y'all ain't like us.
Damn.
Th-
The myth of white
This
the
man,
myth of white
this is the people.
womanhood. They've been wanting that forever. Black women been wanting the
This
status
is
of white women since slavery.
this is the people who say they setting out because Kamala lost.
Yep. And black women still mad. They still mad about that.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Yep.
It's crazy, man.
And they'll vote for her
Well,
again, like you said. They'll vote for her again. Yeah.
what we gonna
They
do?
most definitely will.
What
And we don't have to do
what
nothing
we gonna do?
because the Hispanics, the Asians, and all the other groups is not going to vote for them as a block. They wouldn't vote for her. She would not beat who they going to throw out? JD Vance? She wouldn't beat out JD Vance. She'll lose again. I promise you. She's not going to win. The black woman vote is not strong enough to get her in the office. It's just not. And the black male
I
vote,
hope
as a
not.
matter of fact, only less than what? It's only like 20% of black people who vote or something like that, like a small margin. They can't even get people motivated to get off the couch. They couldn't resurrect Obama right now to get black people off the couch to go vote for them. Literally.
Yeah.
She is not going to
That's
win
crazy.
just off the black vote alone. And the whites are not going to vote for it. Now, later the Democratic Party started acknowledging outright because they was blaming black men again while she lost. They started blaming Latinos and whites later because they knew she lost the white vote. She lost the white woman vote. She lost the Latino vote is just it's just they can reel her out there all they want to if they want to lose again, and they probably will. I think they probably will. They dumb enough to do it. Her or that governor from California, they both get smoked next election. Newsom.
I don't know, man. I can't see we have anything to do with who become the next presidents because everybody
Not at all.
acknowledged number one.
Not at all. I'm just saying other groups is not going to vote for that
and they
Democratic
totally
Party in
ignored
ways
number
like that.
three. Look,
They
I
can't
appreciate you for letting me up.
look. Rodney. They
Yes.
cannot step up on the ballot and say that they're pro-immigrant and think they're gonna win that office. I'm telling you, it's not gonna happen. They got to change up their whole platform. They testing the waters right now and trying to see if they can get away with it. And what they're gonna try to do is put a candidate up there to trick everybody and make it seem like he's lukewarm on the immigrant issue. And once his policies get exposed, or hers, it's gonna be the same the same road that they went down with Trump. And the Republicans gonna win it again. And mind you, I'm not a Republican. I don't care about the Republican Party at all. And if I would have voted, I would have voted Trump, strictly on immigration too.
I'm an independent. I vote black. I don't vote party. I vote black.
Yep.
I vote
B1
for
all day.
whoever
Yep.
doing things on behalf of black people. I don't belong to the Democratic Party. I don't belong to the Republican Party. I'm an independent. And my independence is for black people. That's it. Point blank, period.
Yep. I couldn't have said it better.
I don't vote at all.
No, I'm saying if I was pushed to vote, I would have voted for Trump just strictly off immigration. I always told people that. It has been strictly off immigration.
He the only one who was talking about. He was the only one who was talking about this influx of immigrants.
Yep.
He the only person. How could he not be the better choice when Kamala said she wouldn't do anything different?
She said she wouldn't do anything different. That's exactly what she said.
Okay, so that means you're going to do exactly what you was doing with Joe Biden. Letting the immigrants flood the country, put them in the black neighborhoods, and reap the benefits from the black community whose ancestors built this company and give it to illegal people.
Yep. That's the plan.
They've been doing this for 60 years.
And like the Somalian cat came up and said, if we taking over the country, they it's stuff like that right there that be said that should make people realize like really what kind of damage the Democratic Party been doing when it come to these immigrants.
It's gonna be
just
hard.
That alone. And like you said, the black woman. I mean, I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. The black women that vote for Kamala, these are like the college graduate women and things of that nature. You know, when it comes to sisters that's
middle-aged women.
Yeah, middle age, and it's not the sisters that's really in the trenches. That's part of the grassroots that care about her like that.
I believe
there's a whole lot of that upper echelon society. These women, you know, that practice the sisterhood, who don't give a shit about black men altogether. All they care about is the mythhood of white womanhood. Excuse me, the myth of white womanhood, and they always wanted the status of white women. And these women tend to be jealous of successful black men who they can't obtain because they can see what successful black men can get. They want what black men can get in society on a successful level. And society just don't see these women like that. And I really do believe they got a disdain for their own men. And I'm not trying to conflate black American descendant of slave women with these tethered immigrant women, because it is a lot of them. They literally have a prostitute culture. They come from prostitute culture. You remember I was telling you about this book the other day. When you go into the Caribbean, all you see is these women out there exploited, selling themselves all over them countries. They come from that mentality. So a lot of them get conflated with black American women. And it's not A whole
That's
bunch of our women
power.
doing it by themselves. A lot of these women are Caribbean and African women.
Yeah, but they don't have the numbers to vote. That's the problem.
They got
They even
numbers.
if
They got
all of
numbers. They
them,
got numbers.
even if their numbers don't compete to the black one. If you look at the chart, who
Hmm.
voted for who in the
Hmm.
presidential election, you would see.
Oh
You
no,
would
it
see
was
where the numbers
90%.
are. Who
Man,
put
it was
her in
over
office?
90%
Who
black
tried
women.
to put
Yeah,
her in
yeah,
office? And
yeah.
that between that 11 to 13% of the black votes she didn't get, that's the ones that kept her out of the office. Everybody vote basically the same, half and half. Black Americans is the only ones who vote 85 to 95% for the same people all the time during the presidential election. All the
Yeah,
time.
but still
For
though,
the
but still
last
though,
60 years.
but still, the majority of black people do not vote. That's a fact.
Well,
That's
you
a
can't
fact. The
count them.
ones, the ones, the ones you talking about who vote, yeah, they vote
That
Democrat
that's still
at like
that's
80
still
something,
the
at like 80 some
85%.
percent. Yeah.
The one that's
Hmm.
resting. That's
Yeah.
the 85%.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the one that's resting. And the
Yeah. It's
ones that
usually wait now, wait now, wait now, wait now, wait. Are you trying to say that's all black American descendants of slaves?
no, what I'm saying, that's
No,
the ones who
no, it's
voted.
not. Yeah. Yeah.
No. They voted for Kamala Harris 80, it was between 85 to 95, it was 85%.
Yeah.
They
It was
vote, they
high.
the
It was pretty
only
high.
people.
It was pretty high.
Okay, picture this. You have four major groups. Let's just put it like that. Let's keep it simple.
Hmm.
The white race, the black race, the brown race, and the yellow race. Indians don't even entertain that overall.
Okay.
Out of all of the four races, the only people who vote for Democrats 85% every year is guess who? The
Black
rest of the
Americans.
people doesn't matter. If the
That's
rest of the
by
people,
design, though. That's cutting down. Wait a second, man. It's history to what you're saying. Why it's that way? I mean, it's not just a flat out black and white man, explanation why that happens. Because the
no, we
Republican
talking about
Party.
we keeping it simple. We talking about
Okay. Okay.
we okay. When I said we're gonna keep it simple, what I meant
Hmm.
was based on the logistics
Okay.
after the election. When you hear people make this statement, the 85% is setting out, meaning black women,
They mean the black
that's who
race.
voted for
Black women.
Kamala.
Black women voted over 90%
85%
for Kamala.
of the black female vote went to Kamala. Now,
Dang.
now
No,
picture
no, no,
that.
no, 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 no.
85%.
85. Wait a second.
Yes.
85%
Black
of the
women.
black vote, black men
No.
and black women.
No.
Over 90% of black women voted for Kamala. But the 85% as a group, black men and black women, but the black people who voted, 85% of their vote went to Kamala. 90% of the black women who voted for
Of
Kamala.
course it
That's the
was.
stats. The women overwhelmingly voted for Kamala. Big time. Yeah.
Okay. After the election and all of the votes came in, they had every race divided by categories.
Hmm.
11% of the male vote went for Donald Trump.
Hmm.
85% of the black female vote went for Kamala. After that, then they had black males, each race, male and female by sex, had their own separate group. Each one of them was grouped separately. Black women voted for Kamala 85%. Black males voted for her also. But when you look at the scale, the black women vote out overshine everybody. It didn't matter because everybody else, the other races, they always vote half and half. They half and half went for Trump. Half went for Trump, half went for Kamala. The 85% of women went specifically, black women went specifically for Kamala. That's the ones who would have
No,
put
I just
Kamala
looked
in
it up.
office.
I just looked it up to be sure.
Thank you.
It's 94% of black
They
women
are
voters
selective.
supported Hillary Clinton. No, not Hillary. I'm looking at 92% women. Like I said, over 90% of the women did it, man. Over 92% black women voted for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in 2020. Oh,
Okay,
that's
what
2020. Okay. 20. Oh,
20?
yep. 92% of black women voted for Kamala Harris in 2024. It's way higher than 85. Well, not way higher, but that's
Okay,
92% instead
okay,
of 85. I'm telling
okay,
you, the majority black people who voted, men and women, it was 85%, what you're stating. The
okay,
85. Black women voted 92%, way higher clip than anybody. By
okay. Well,
far, like
that's
you
even
say.
worse.
New
Yeah,
caller need to
even
come
worse. It's
in.
even worse. It's even worse.
Now that even with them kind of numbers and everybody else vote half and half, it's
Yeah,
balanced.
yeah,
They still it's still insane. It's insane.
yeah,
Any way you look at it, it's insane. We vote for these people too much who haven't been doing anything for us for 60 years.
yeah,
It has been that long.
yeah.
Dang.
With
Joe
nothing but
Biden,
policies that hurt
well,
us. With nothing but policies that hurt us. Literally.
yeah, they use our hardship by to get benefits. I'm talking about the Democratic Party. They get bills passed under the hardship our ancestors went through, and they bypass us and give it to these immigrants. And they do that because they are immigrants themselves, the lawmakers, who's supposed to be representing the Black American community. These are immigrants. They come from immigrant background.
Yeah, they've been doing that for a long time. That's why they brought them in for them votes.
And that's exactly why they let these immigrants come in like they're doing. It's a reason why all of these black people who are supposed to be representing the Black American community, it's a reason why they was out there marching against these illegal immigrants from being deported.
Yeah.
It's not about us, it's about them and the Democratic Party. They get paid. They're not worrying about us. But it's an agenda to replace the black vote. I
Yeah.
can't see it. It's too late. Hispanics done outnumbered us. It's insane. If you
Yeah.
can't vote, you have
It's,
no power.
yeah. Yeah. I don't know.
We
We without voting, we got power. I feel like at times, but we about to have to move on because I'm about to have to take a break, Rod. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
take a quick
appreciate
break,
your call.
and
I appreciate it.
I appreciate your
Hey,
call.
do that if you will. Make that
Uh,
that cash apps so you can start getting paid. Get
okay,
what you
yeah,
deserve.
I got you, bro, and I posted it. It's pinned in the chat on the YouTube. I pinned it up
Where
in the chat
it's
on
gonna
YouTube.
be listed or it's gonna be
Yes,
scrolling.
it's up there listed. It's pinned right at the top. So like when
Okay,
you
all right. All right, y'all take it easy. I appreciate you for accepting my call.
no doubt, bro.
Yep.
Appreciate you for coming in and
All right,
talking.
All
I
right, y'all take
appreciate
it easy.
everybody. All right,
y'all. All right, Cuddy. That was good
all right,
convo. I'll talk to
yeah.
you later.
Thank you, cousin.
Yep.
All right, hold on. Let me do this. Give me 1 second, y'all. This be lit. Uh, but yeah, it be like everybody be having good talking points, and like when people talking, I'm just more respectable than anybody else. Like when the conversation is going on, that's why you see me stay quiet and like out of the conversation because you know, or I'll let them get it in. I'll let them get it in and have and have the conversation. I don't like it because like even when the other dude came in, I feel like if it's one of them in here and we talk to him, it's almost like he's being ganged up on. But then just listening to I see they be thinking we be worried about them. We not worried about Somalians. I forgot what they were for a second here. But even when I let the Somalian dude come in, right, as you can see, I wasn't saying too much. I don't want to seem like like we ganging up on you. But just hearing you talk, like, and what you are saying, you're not making sense. It's like, you're trying to, you're not making sense to yourself. And I know you know that, but you're trying to make it make sense to us when to yourself it's not making sense. And it's like everything that you said, well, you saying what we already was telling you. And then you come and try to say the same thing to us when it's like what we're saying is we don't live in Somaliland. We don't live in Somalia. We as black people are not trying to go and live in Somalia. Now, if we were going to live in your country, yes, we will try to research the history on you. But you're living here. It's a difference, a big difference. And it's like it's just a waste of time of even talking to him because it's already embedded. And then, I don't know, bro. That shit is just weird as hell. It's weird, but I understand what he was trying to do. No, I don't. I couldn't. My bad. And like, I'm not even, this is what's crazy. This lets you know that a lot of shit be bullshit. Because you see, wasn't nobody even being disrespectful towards each other or anything. You feel me? Like, we talking about y'all be what's name? Man, we got jokes about ourselves. What the fuck is you talking about? Like, we joke on each other all day, every day. This is what we do. But at the same time, when it's time to have these talks or do these things, we don't gotta be disrespectful. But the thing is, you kind of get angry because it's like you not getting it. And if it's like if you're not getting it, that means you're not gonna get it because you're not worried about the situation as a whole. You only worried about what your agenda is. And he even said that at the end. His agenda, their agenda, was to take over the world. That's your agenda right there. Is to take over the whole world. That's you guys' agenda. We don't give a fuck about the world. We already got the world. We already in it. We already doing it. So we ain't even tripping off that. That's what you're trying to do because I don't know. Seems weird to me, but I'm just saying this shit be crazy as hell, bro. I don't know. Every time, he said, and I don't like even when they talk and they go brother, brother, brother. Like I don't feel disrespectful. I don't feel disrespected. It's like keep on saying that. You feel me? Like that. To me, it don't bother. Don't none of this shit. Don't nothing they say really bother me, because I know once we say something, they're not listening. They have their own agenda, and they want us to follow, and they want everybody to follow their agenda, because the God that they believe in, man, that's crazy. Because the God that they believe in, they have their own agenda, and I understand them not going against that. But then to come in to go against our shit, that's where you wrong at. You just wrong. And accept it and just say you wrong. Hey, yeah, I'm my bad. My bad for speaking on y'all. You feel me? Like we shouldn't even be doing that. Because now y'all speaking on us and it's ugly because y'all can't handle when we start talking. Motherfuckers can't handle. Look, when FBA's, Foundational Black, when Black America, when we start talking and we talking shit about you, oh yeah, you going to get it. You're going to get it from all different angles. And you can't take it because we created that shit right there. We created that part. We created the molding and scolding of anybody. This shit we We practiced the whole time when we was little. We used to look in the mirror and like, yeah, you ugly motherfucker. Look at your motherfucking ass. Big long head. You feel me? Like we practiced this shit all our life. So once we get to talking, it's like, get out the way, bro. Like that's why the black comedians are the best comedians. Because they like we run over shit when it comes to this talking about each other. So it's like, bro, just shut the fuck up. You tell them just shut up. But you want to keep. Then you want to say Tupac. How you gonna bring Tupac into this? See, that's you. You telling us we watching movies and TV about you, but this is what you doing, and everything you bringing up is from movies, shit you seen in movies, and it's like, oh, they're killing people over shoes, and it's like, bro, y'all getting knocked out of flip flops. I mean, y'all do the same thing. I digress. But I just this is what it's coming to, huh? Like somebody said this yesterday. I told y'all this is the one thing you got to understand about this channel is when you say something. A lot of times when we say something as a group and we agree on it, it's gonna happen. It might not happen today. It might not happen the next day. It might not happen this year. It's gonna happen though. Because remember, somebody came in and said, why don't you bring people up on the panel to talk and you feel me and then have little debates? The next day, look, bam, it just happened. I didn't plan that shit. I didn't even plan it. It just happened. I said, so we gotta watch what we be saying. Because when we all say something, we all agree on it, the shit gonna come true. That's the cold thing about life that we need to start understanding. Is once we say it and we put it in the atmosphere, the universe gonna do its own work and it's gonna make it happen. It's gonna every time. Watch what I tell you. Episode so far, I know, Pac. I was gonna let you in, Pac, but I said no, I don't want to see this. You feel me? go the wrong way. So I said, let me just cut it off right now. Because when y'all get to talking politics, I don't vote. I don't care about politics. I never did. Couldn't vote. Prison out, I couldn't vote anyway. So I couldn't, I didn't want to even say nothing. I just like to listen and understand each person that's talking and try to understand them individually instead of trying to look like when they're saying, oh, I voted for Donald Trump for this. See, people don't go, okay, dang, you voted for him for a certain thing one thing or two things that he was saying he was going to do. People don't vote for these people in office for that. They voted for Kamala Harris because they felt like she was black. You feel me? And her being black was going to help the community. This is what I'm seeing through my eyes of not being a voter. I'm seeing people kind of choose who they gonna choose on like more of a race factor than understanding what laws or what that person is gonna do for your community. That's what I was seeing from everybody that was talking. I might have got it wrong, but yes, that's the way I see it. And like that is foul as hell to even think about. Like, wait, hold on, you gotta vote on a person and think like Jasmine Crockett. This is why they put the black ones in our face. And they say, oh, black people are vote for this person. Vote for this person. And all the black people go, oh, yeah, because they black. Camilla, yeah, because, I make greens. I soak them in the bathtub. You feel me? In the toilet. So, because when the bathtub get over full, we got to put some in the toilet, and all these different things. And we go, I'm going to vote for her because she black. Obama. Even it was people saying it. The comedians, the rappers, everybody was saying it. We're voting for Obama because he's black. It's always been like that. From what I'm seeing, and I'm going, damn, like, we voting on these motherfuckers just because they race. And then if you vote for a person who follows the things that you want, and they feel like that person is racist, it make you racist too. And it's like, wait, what the fuck? Is this shit not making sense? It's not making sense to me. And yeah, I'm going to just stand outside and keep on looking in the bubble like I've been doing. You feel me? And let out everybody talk about it and be about it. And that's it. I'm going to stand out. Because I think it's better just to be looked at from the outside and not really be in it. Said Kamala what? Said she wasn't doing anything for black people. So why would black people vote for her? Because they think she black then. Like, that shit don't make no sense. He said black is better than orange, though. But if the black ain't for you, like, why? Like, why? Like, you'll vote orange, and you know the black ain't is really not for you, but you'll vote for the black because it's better than orange. Because I mean, maybe so. I don't know. I don't know what Trump done. I don't name one person in office that ever did anything for us. I keep saying this. Name one person in office that actually did anything for us. None of them, because none of them were FBAs. Wasn't no foundational black Americans in office. Not none that I've seen. And if they was cosplaying, acting like they was one of us, so they could get our vote, and then still pass the laws that they want to pass for their people, which sometimes mainly be immigrants, and then always pushing us back. I'm just saying, that shit is funny as hell. She was listening to Tupac in college. Oh shit! Oh, that is. But you see what they do? You see what they do in order just to get us to vote for them. They'll say all these things. She was listening to Tupac in college. We're like, what the fuck? Like, man, why would you even say that? See, I'm gonna tell you. See, it's something about us. I'm gonna tell you the raw thing about us. When we step into a place, we don't have to prove that we're black. When we start talking, they know we FBA when we start talking. I guarantee you, if you put a FBA up in office, he's not gonna have to prove that he's FBA. He's not gonna have to prove that he's black. You know, we're gonna look at his lineage. He's not gonna have to say it. This is not. We don't walk around trying to prove our blackness. Like trip off of that. So when you get in the office, why do you got to try to prove your blackness if you are black? If you are one of us, why do you got to try to prove it? Like, you don't hear me over here. You don't hear me over here trying to look at me. Look at the way I talk. You already know what the fuck I am. You don't see me trying to prove it. What I got to prove it for? What I got to prove what I already am? Oh, yeah, I used to listen to Tupac back in the, when I was in high school and stuff. That's all I don't got to do none of that. Like, we don't have to do that. Like, as black people, we don't got to do that. They know it when they see us. We know it when we hear talking. We just know. CNBC told them he was racist. They all racist. What's the policies? Yeah. Hey, I don't try. I'm going to say it again. I don't trust none of them. It come out our mouth, and that's what Jasmine was trying to cosplay. hey, for a minute, she had people fooled, though. She had people fooled. I said, I'm going to say it again. That's why when they try to talk like us, they try to act like us, they try to walk like us, but they're not us. It's a good try, though. Good try. I wonder if she was listening to It's a White Man's World. I doubt it. But I'm going to end this live right here, and then, I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a break, and I'll be back when I can, depending on what I'm doing with my family. But I thank everybody for being here. And, man, I thank everybody for, even being respectful. Being respectful to the ones that came on, and thank you, you feel me? I see some of the comedy shit up in there. I said they don't like that shit. It's like y'all don't joke with y'all friends, y'all don't talk shit with y'all friends when you amongst your friends, y'all don't do that. Like I've seen you do it in videos, so I know you do it. So why whenever we say something, why y'all take it to heart? Whenever we say something, why y'all take it to heart? Like, come on now, bro. Like, what the fuck? This shit is crazy. But she from Oakland. Hell no. Oh, no, she did not try to. She did not try to claim the yay, man. She ain't trying to claim the yay area. You playing. She from Oakland? No, she did not. Stop playing. I didn't hear that one. That's how you know I was somewhere asleep when she said that. I didn't hear that. She come out, yay area. She was trying to get whole Oakland to stand up for her. I mean, yeah, until he started talking about taking over. But that's their thing. That's their thing, though. And then, and then they get mad, but they be trolling a lot, too. So when we get to clowning y'all because of your trolls and stuff, like, take accountability. Check them niggas. Check your trolls and shit. You feel me? Y'all don't do that. Like, y'all don't do that. So why we gonna check the people that come back at y'all for the shit y'all be doing? Like, I'm not saying nothing. You feel me? You clowning, you getting clowned. Period. You're done. You're roasted. You're getting toasted. Like, period. She allegedly was born in Berkeley, but she was raised in Canada. Huh? She was born in Berkeley and raised in Canada. I mean, Berkeley is not Oakland. It's right there, but it's not Oakland still. I mean, but, what am I to say? But thank y'all again. I'm about to head out. It's hot in this motherfucker. I need to let it cool off. But thank everybody, man. And, it's always good. It's always a blessing to be doing these lives and just having these conversations, bro. Like, despite what anybody out there feel, whether they feel like, they feel disrespected or anything like that, you feel me? This is us talking. This is how we talk. This is what we do. You feel me? And I love it. So, thank you. And Ghana is coming for the reparations. Man, don't we okay. You have to bring up the Ghanans, the Ghanan. Ghanan is coming for the men. They already tried to steal Michael B. Jordan. They just tried to kidnap that nigga. They tried to kidnap Michael B. fast. Michael, I didn't even know. You need to come home. That shit was hilarious. They tried to kidnap that brother fast. He had to, hey man, no disrespect, but I'm not one of y'all. That shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious, man. Yeah, see y'all on the next live, man. Y'all have a good one. Peace out. Peace and blessings always.